Deep, deep in the heart of the Alaskan wilderness, whispers speak of a dark pyramid buried beneath the tundra, a gargantuan black structure twice the size of Giza's Great Pyramid, humming with ancient power and guarded by shadowy military forces. A covert underground facility concealing an alien secret, a relic of a lost civilization, or just a tall tale grown taller in the endless Arctic night. Tonight, we venture into the ice and intrigue of Alaska's very own pyramid conspiracy. Is there really a monster monolith beneath Denali's peaks, or is this just another case of imagination running wild in the midnight sun? Stay tuned. It's going to be a bumpy ride into the far north mystique.
Misfits and outcasts unite. We're the rebels causing trouble in the night. Living fast, never on the right track. Blunderbuss podcast, ain't no turning back.
Greetings, seekers of secrets and skeptics of the strange. Welcome back to Blunderbuss, the podcast where we blast away the bunk with a canon of skepticism. I'm Fake Kyle, joined as always by Dave and Connor. This is Season 3, Episode 6, The Alaskan Dark Pyramid.
All right.
The Alaskan, it's the Alaskan Dark Pyramid.
The Alaskan Dark Pyramid. So this goes, others, I guess, a few conspiracies, right, that this would tie into. The whole pyramids are,
They're all
power sources.
They're all connected, yeah.
To mass distribute power throughout the world, or to charge alien ships, or to, insert conspiracy.
All the things.
So anyway, dark pyramids.
Dark pyramids.
So I know it's not really it's not a conspiracy or a lie to say that the pyramids have been found all over the world, right?
Right. Yeah, everybody be building pyramids.
Everyone's thinking,
At that certain
Egypt,
time.
desert.
Yeah.
They think of like Mayan ruins and
The
stuff.
Mayan.
But it goes much further than that, all over the place.
Lots of other places.
Lots of other places. There was I believe a pyramid, or at least what they found was an ancient structure when they were building something. I believe it was either Kentucky or Tennessee. But they basically wanted this, whatever they were building, to be built, and they pushed through and just build on top of it.
Yeah. That sounds about right. Because I think, my dad talks a lot about this, but he was telling me that there was a pyramid in New York, how do you pronounce it? New York, Ohio, and that they just mowed over it basically.
I want to know that one. We need more information.
We'll see, but because they have the
the mounds.
The mounds, yeah, and then what they did there is they built the fucking golf course.
Yeah.
on the mounds, on the sacred mounds. Now, luckily it's now a park. Most of it, but I think a good portion of it was destroyed, and so yeah, there's been a lot of pyramids too. Like even in America, that they probably.
Well, there's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, them ancients, they really liked building them fucking square triangles.
Yeah, they love their triangle structures.
They couldn't get enough of just
triangles.
Just trying to build that triangle, and then
maybe that's like a symbol of their kind of like the cross is a symbol of Christ. Maybe it was a religious symbol.
Maybe. I mean, it certainly was for like the Egyptians, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. The Great Pyramid of Giza.
I feel like I should know more about the pyramids.
Right, and like I'm looking online, there's thousands of pyramids worldwide. It says.
Oh yeah.
Like we were saying.
All over the place.
But this dark pyramid is 4 times bigger.
Supposedly than the Great Pyramid. And it's also black, made out of black stone.
Ooh, I was playing Minecraft before we got over here, and that sounds.
So you know what the stone is.
That sounds familiar. It sounds like something I was building in Minecraft earlier.
Minecraft, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your Minecraft's hooked to reality, and you're
actually affecting those poor villagers.
Yeah. So shall we hear the next thing that Kyle? He's gonna go into it a little bit, I think.
Yeah, let's hear it. The biggest pyramid is the Bent Pyramid.
The bent.
Minus the Dark Pyramid. Yeah, the Bent Pyramid is the royal necropolis of Dashur. You know where that's at.
Yeah, that's,
You know where that's at.
yeah.
The necropolis
Yeah.
of Dashur, you remember?
That's like Chicago, right?
Wait,
Chicago.
Sorry, I'm reading the list wrong. That was the 5th largest. The largest is the Great Pyramid of Cholula. And that's, oh man. That's in Mexico City. That's the big one.
They're all over the place.
They're all over the place.
Right,
Apparently underground too.
Underground. Yes.
Our story doesn't start with archaeologists or elite shamans. It starts with a boom on the other side of the world. May 22nd, 1992, China detonates a 1 megaton underground nuclear test at Lop Nur. The shockwaves ripple through the Earth's crust, and seismic instruments as far away as Alaska tremble. According to the legend, some U.S. geologists used this moment to run a seismic survey of Alaska's interior. What did they find? Not oil, not a fault line, but a pyramid, bigger than the Great Pyramid of Giza, a colossal geometric blip in the seismic data, supposedly buried somewhere west of Denali. A local TV station in Anchorage even ran with it. A pyramid has been found, taller than Giza's by about 70 feet. And then, poof, the story vanished. The next day, the station denied it ever aired. That's when Doug Muchler steps in, U.S. Army counterintelligence warrant officer stationed near Anchorage. Doug noticed something odd on his maps, a blank spot labeled Area Not Surveyed. When he heard the pyramid broadcast, then saw it scrubbed from the record, he put 2 and 2 together. When he confronted the TV station, management stonewalled him. But legend has it, a junior reporter whispered, 2 guys came in and took the tapes. Classic Men in Black vibes. Later, at Fort Meade, Doug says he dug into archives and got caught. Officials snatched the file out of his hands, warning him, they don't want us messing with them up there. No explanation, just a chilling hint that something was being protected. Fast forward 20 years, 2012. Doug takes his story to Linda Moulton Howe, veteran UFO reporter, Coast to Coast AM regular, and yes, the self-proclaimed cattle mutilation lady. On July 26th, she goes on air with the bombshell, an underground pyramid in Alaska bigger than Giza, backed up by Doug's first-hand account. Overnight, the Dark Pyramid becomes conspiracy canon. Then comes a second witness, the son of a Western electric engineer. His father allegedly worked on a secret project at the Dark Pyramid in the early 60s, researching it as a massive power source. The kicker, Dad supposedly joked, energy should be free if we knew the truth. From there, the theories snowball. Alien power plant, part of a global network of pyramids, wireless energy grid, unlimited juice for all of Canada. Why Canada? Who knows? Maybe the pyramid likes hockey. Military black site, a Cold War base built around the pyramid, maybe even a doomsday weapon. Stargate SG-1 meets the thing. Paranormal portal. Some claim it's an interdimensional gateway tied to the Alaska Triangle. Missing planes, vanishing hikers, weird lights. Basically Bermuda Triangle in a parka. Buzzkill science. University of Alaska scientists reviewed the 1992 seismic data and found a deep anomaly in the mantle, thousands of kilometers down. Not a pyramid, just geology. Of course, in conspiracy logic, science says no equals cover-up confirmed. But it's not just internet chatter. In 2020, a man named Nathan Campbell went into the wild near Denali, determined to find the pyramid. He never came back. Search teams found nothing. His disappearance has only added fuel to the legend. So here we are, a Cold War relic? An alien power plant? A natural quirk misread as a pyramid? Or just a story that snowballed from one army officer and a late-night radio show? The Alaskan Dark Pyramid remains one of those legends that refuses to die. And if it is real and secretly powering half the continent, then someone owes me a refund on my electric bill.
You don't have an electric bill, Fake Kyle. But we're definitely...
Seems more human if he does.
I guess that's true. He's definitely using a lot of electricity, though. Yeah, so I feel like we're in a perfect spot to kill the Dark Pyramid today on this Blunderbuss episode. Today, this is it. Well, let's start with, if you don't mind, I think we should start with the cattle mutilation lady. I don't want to lose out on that.
Okay, the cattle mutilation lady. She's on
the self-proclaimed
the self-proclaimed
cattle
cattle mutilation
lady.
lady. She was, or she's like a radio host, right?
Okay.
On like, oh, I forget the name of the station or whatever that they do it
No
on.
one listens to radio anymore.
but
Yeah,
like-
on the radio back in the day, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back then.
Back when the radio was a thing.
And you know that station puts out a lot of I guess conspiracy type stuff.
Kind of like what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be the cattle mutilation guys?
No.
We could be self-proclaimed
Cattle mutilation guys. I don't feel comfortable.
Not sure about that. All right. Well,
how she got there. We got to figure that out first.
We'll
do an episode
we gotta put a pin
where we
on
talk about the cattle
mutilation lady. I feel like it's worth its own episode probably.
Okay.
But she's I just want to emphasize that she's self-proclaimed. So she's like, hey, if you're calling me, you can call me the
fake it till you make it.
The cattle mutilation.
Eventually, like now, all I know her as is the cattle mutilation lady. I can't even remember what they said her name was, but I know she's the cattle mutilation lady.
She's into that.
So she did it.
She's the one out there. She's like, I know aliens exist and they're mutilating cattle because that's what I've been doing this whole time.
Where do you think I got the instructions?
Take that, cow.
What do you do? Okay.
Okay.
So what about? So really, I don't think she's not a witness or anything. She just brought this national.
She was disseminating it in between her stories of cattle mutilation. Yeah.
Yes. And the story was from Doug Munch. Is a Army intelligence officer of some sort. So that's the source.
That's our source. It's Doug Munch. And what happened was in 1992, the Chinese government detonated a nuclear bomb
1 megaton
underneath the Earth. And the scientists in Alaska used this as an opportunity to check the seismic
activity.
You
can kind of see the structure and stuff like that.
As things like bounce, like the waves bounce off of things, and they saw a pyramid.
They saw a pyramid,
a giant pyramid, the biggest pyramid that's ever been recorded. Underground. Did China put it there? Is that why they were detonating the bomb?
No, see, I think this is a good way to anchor it in reality because I feel like this thing happens a lot, or used to happen a lot during those times, right? Like back in the 70s, 80s, whatever, we're in Cold War and stuff like that. We're testing nuclear material, nuclear bombs, stuff like that, underground. So I completely believe that is that testing or that way of getting data is absolute. I think that's 100%
valid.
true.
Yeah, there's actual scientists are actually doing that, looking at that stuff. Yeah. And China actually detonated a bomb.
And we did it. And we've done it to the moon. We've done it to a couple of things like that, right? So I believe that science. However, I'm no seismic person, but I do remember seeing some stuff, and I'm pretty sure you don't get pictures, right?
No.
You get data points.
Yeah.
Your data points you got to put together to make a picture, and I don't believe it would be accurate enough to come out with a pyramid shape.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like I remember seeing old maps, and they were like just dark spots and
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I've seen them do that kind of stuff on like Oak Island or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you saying that you're the self-proclaimed seismic guy now?
No, yeah, I'm a seismic expert at Blunderbuss. I'm the seismic guy at Blunderbuss.
You're the seismic. You need something more salacious.
What that's fake Kyle. He comes up with some
we're still working on
sometimes.
That.
Sometimes he comes up with the best.
But no, I've seen the do the radar scans, underground radar scans, and I think nowadays they can get pictures and stuff too, right?
Yeah, but I think it's, I don't know, man. I don't think it'd be that specific though.
You can see. I mean, if you're
But with different technologies, right now, what they're doing is literally just vibration in the ground to
Right.
get their picture. I mean, if you're talking like LiDAR or something like that, that was
maybe a little different.
not what they were using.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
But I don't know. I'm no like I don't know. I am an expert at Blunderbuss, but I'm no like
Seismologist.
outside of Blunderbuss expert.
Is that what they're called?
Really,
Seismologists?
Seismologists, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really into.
I don't know. I feel that to
Their
get a
Earth.
shape. That's my big hiccup or hang up with the story so far. Is in the beginning part of the story is because I don't think they back then they had the technology to
Get like an actual
good
picture. Yeah, that's a good point. I think what's was stopping me right now is why is it underground?
It is. It could have been covered up.
But yeah, I mean,
Think about glacier movements.
I've
Wait, so is it in a tunnel or is it like in a cavern or is it
right? Is this like a
just
giant
covered?
cave, or did somebody like
is it buried?
build it and then like bury it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Like the top of the Giza pyramid, the Pyramid of Giza, or in Egypt, the top was actually gold, and some people believe that they covered all of the pyramid all the way up to the top, so the gold was just sticking out. But also, why would you build a pyramid just to do? Yeah, so that doesn't necessarily make sense. So this is also very confusing to me. It's like, why would they maybe build this pyramid underground, or build a pyramid and be like, is somebody trying to hide something?
Someone trying to hide something. Well, didn't they recently discover those chambers that were down below underneath?
Yeah, but the pyramids in Giza, right?
What happened with that? Like they're supposed to be going down, right?
They always find new tunnels, I think.
Well, these are like, but the picture is like 4 things going down into large rooms, like caverns. And then, I mean, there's a lot of conspiracies out there saying that that's where the Library of Alexandria was put.
Okay.
Below the pyramids.
Okay.
And there's.
Well, don't those tombs usually have like scrolls that say like, if you open this, you're gonna damn the whole world?
Shit like that.
Yeah. So I wonder if that explains some things that have been happening.
Someone opened, broke the crack on the curse.
Yeah, but then
or broke the seal on the curse.
Now we're all doomed. Thanks a lot, Egyptologists.
Damn it!
You couldn't just leave it well enough alone.
Yeah, could have gave us a heads up at least.
Yeah.
I mean,
and all for what? For some old ass tea and maybe a dead cat. Yeah, you ruined it, man.
Yeah.
If you're an Egyptologist and you're listening to this, make sure you email us at.
Let us know.
Let us know how you've ended the world. Or you're personally responsible for the destruction of the world. And we'll send you a T-shirt.
Send you a free T-shirt.
I ended the world and all I got was this.
We'll need. Yeah, all I got was this T-shirt. I ended the world and all I got was this T-shirt. That is great.
See?
Oh, we got to write that. We're writing that down.
Send us an email with your credentials, and we'll send you a limited edition Blunderbuss T-shirt. Signed.
I ended the world.
Write that down.
And all I got is this T-shirt. Perfect. All right, that's the quote for our newest commitment at Blunderbuss.
Just let us know.
That'll be good. All right, cool. Anyway, I had to write that down. That had to be written down. That was a good one. All right, let's go. Let's hear the next section.
Yeah, what's next, Fake Kyle? Tell us more.
Tell us more.
How did this pyramid get there?
All right.
Now it's time for a reality check. Fake Kyle style. Let's start with the obvious. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And what do we have here? Extraordinary claims and absolutely no evidence. Nida. The entire legend hangs on one man's memory of a TV broadcast no one can find, a couple of whispered they took the tape stories, and a parade of anonymous sources. That's not proof. That's campfire lore. Take the supposed seismic discovery in 1992. If someone found a pyramid bigger than Giza under Alaska, it would have been the archaeological headline of the century. Instead, crickets. No papers, no data, nothing outside conspiracy blogs. The University of Alaska actually reviewed that Chinese nuke test data. They did find an anomaly, but it was 20,700 kilometers down in the mantle, not 700 feet under Denali. In other words, not a pyramid, just geology doing geology. Then there's Muchler's famous whited out map. Sounds cloak and dagger, but let's be real. Half of Alaska was unsurveyed on mid-20th century maps. Blank spots didn't mean alien base. They meant nobody's mapped this swamp yet. And if it was deliberate, the far likelier explanation is some Cold War radar site or early warning installation, of which Alaska had plenty. But buried alien pyramid? Let's call it creative. And the pièce de résistance, the Fort Meade archive moment. Two guys swoop in and say, they don't want us messing with them up there. Who exactly is they? Aliens? Secret engineers? Santa's elves? It's so vague it borders on parody. Honestly, it sounds like two bored spooks messing with a nosy warrant officer. Now enter Linda Moulton Howe, the cattle mutilation lady. She's not a fraud, but let's say her threshold for evidence is about as low as a limbo bar at a beach party. She'll run with anything that smells like aliens or cover-ups. And when Doug brought her the story, she dropped it on Coast to Coast AM. Not exactly peer review in Science magazine. Every source since then? Anonymous, unverifiable, or conveniently lacking paperwork. It's textbook lore building. Each retelling adds a twist, but never adds proof. Science versus sensationalism? Science says anomalies in Alaska are usually caused by minerals, magnetism, or ionospheric weirdness. Conspiracy says, nope, that's just the cover-up. You can't win. Any evidence against the pyramid becomes proof of the pyramid in conspiracy logic. And about those pyramid theories, free energy, alien power plants, military doomsday weapons, portals to other dimensions, pick your flavor of sci-fi. But let's be serious. If something that massive existed underground, we'd see signs. Seismic, gravitational, magnetic. We don't. Not one. The only thing growing here is the story itself. Like a fishtail, where the pyramid gets bigger every time it's told. Logistically, forget it. Digging around a structure the size of a skyscraper in the middle of Alaska would have required massive operations, personnel, and equipment. Projects like Camp Century in Greenland left a paper trail and physical evidence. You're telling me this didn't? That's not a secret, that's a miracle. So yeah, the Dark Pyramid makes for one hell of a conspiracy cocktail. It's got all the classics: ancient structures, government cover-ups, free energy, UFOs, missing people. It's so perfect, it's almost suspicious. Reality is usually messy and boring. This story is tidy, thrilling, and just a little too cinematic, which is exactly why it feels like mythology, not mystery.
Write that down. That's the next
write
quote.
that down.
Mythology.
Mhm.
This is mythology, not
Not reality? What did he say?
reality. Fuck. We gotta go back.
God damn it, Kyle.
Kyle. Why do I forget? All right.
Boring. This story is tidy, thrilling, and just a little too cinematic,
There
which
we
is
go.
exactly why it feels like mythology, not mystery.
Mythology.
Mythology, not mystery. That's what I just want to make sure that's what she said. Tiny, thrilling, surrounded in mythology. So.
What are you saying about fishtails here? Oh, that's good. Mythology.
Mythology,
Not mystery.
Not mystery. I mean.
Oh man,
So,
I feel like Fake Kyle was digging hard here.
Yeah, he threw shade at the cattle mutilation lady.
We don't even know her yet. Like, how does he?
She seems kind of nice.
Yeah.
I mean, besides
Mutilating cattle.
besides being the self-proclaimed cattle mutilation lady.
I mean,
but,
you know, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, Kyle, I feel like that was a bit strong.
Yeah, you're gonna get
throughout the whole thing. He almost sounded anti-conspiracy.
If you're the self-proclaimed cattle mutilation lady and you're offended, you should email us and we'll send you a T-shirt.
Yes, mythology, not mystery.
I was offended by Fake Kyle, and all I got was this T-shirt. Perfect.
That's another one that we're gonna do.
We're gonna have to keep driving it.
All right.
But yeah, it sounds like that maybe we're already coming down to the close of our mystery here.
Yeah, Fake Kyle does not sound like he buys any of it.
I mean, because another part of this is that I'm looking at is that it's like the Bermuda Triangle too.
Yeah.
Like people, I mean, Alaska is huge and also has lots of animals that want to eat people, and I guess lots of people go missing there.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe they go missing because they fall into the earth, and the Dark Pyramid eats them or something.
I don't know if Fake Kyle is going to get into it in this episode, but I do remember there was a story of someone who spent years like obsessing about the Dark Pyramid and wanted to go find it. He had a family, so he left and then went missing. And just like he called back in at their normal time once, and then after that, nothing. They never found him.
And maybe he found the Dark Pyramid.
Maybe he found the Dark, or it ate him.
And maybe the Dark Pyramid ate him. And since these pyramids are all connected to, because that's the claim, the pyramids are all connected to funnel some sort of like energy.
Yeah.
The Dark Pyramid must be hungry for energy, and that's why it's eating people.
So what is the dark? What are the pyramids of Giza? The pyramids over there. What are they pointing at?
What are they pointing at?
The point of the pyramid. What is that?
They're like, well, there's a
You know what I mean? Like, because one of the things I believe the Dark Pyramid is supposed to do is shoot energy out the top.
Yeah, but they covered it with too much dirt.
Yeah, so now it can't.
Now it's only able to eat people. Yeah, but I've seen the energy beam to the heavens and like opens up the sky.
That is interesting.
Have you seen that?
I've not seen that. Yeah.
We'll have to make a Sora video
of it and put it on
the
there. Okay. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So.
All right, folks. Time to fire up the Blunderbuss bullometer. Let's crunch the numbers. Source credibility 030. We've got one Army warrant officer's memory of a news broadcast no one else has seen, plus Linda Moulton Howe, and a grab bag of anonymous sources. That's shaky at best. I'll be generous and give it a 1030. Quality of evidence. 0 physical proof. No tapes, no seismic data, no documents. Just stories. That's a hard 030. Independent corroboration, 20. We've got a few overlapping anecdotes, but they all trace back to the same origin point, Muchler. So, basically, one source echoed in a hall of mirrors. That's a 520s. Plausibility 10. Could there be something buried under Alaska? Sure. Could it be an alien power plant twice the size of Giza? That stretches physics, history, and common sense. I'll be generous with a 3/10. Resistance to debunking, 0 to 10. Every supposed smoking gun collapses under scrutiny. The seismic data, the TV broadcast, the map. This thing folds faster than a cheap lawn chair. 2/10. Final score, 20 out of 100. That puts the Alaskan Dark Pyramid at a solid 20% on the bullometer, firmly in the leaning toward bullshit zone. Entertaining? Absolutely. Believable? About as much as Santa's elves running a nuclear power plant under Denali.
You know, I feel like that's Kyle's character flaw, and real Kyle's character flaw as well, is that
so they're exactly the same.
Yeah, they're exactly the same person, cloned. But you lay out, Kyle lays out this like mountain of evidence of how much bullshit it is, and he's like, well, I guess it's 30% bullshit. You know? So he's like, why are you leading so much credence to anything? But fair. So Kyle's allowed to have his own.
I think it was 0 to 25 is leading towards bullshit.
But I mean, the evidence he's even outlined that the evidence is weak. There's nothing. Basically, the only thing we're going off of is
hearsay
from the cattle mutilation lady.
And I guess Doug, that Munch guy.
But Doug Munch. But Doug Munch is the guy that told the cattle mutilation lady. Yeah. So she got made Doug Munch up.
I think she interviewed him.
Oh, so maybe he is a real person.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is a real person.
When I Googled Doug Munch, I have 60 Doug Munch stock photos.
Nice.
So is he a real person?
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Who knows?
Maybe not.
So where would you land on the bolometer?
I mean, I feel like we're getting pretty bullish here on the meter.
Well,
yeah.
We're getting not.
There's no explanation of the pyramid itself or what it's doing.
Nothing, right? Just speculation that wasn't even good enough to be in the story.
Basically, you're just going off of the 1992 Chinese nuclear test. You're like, oh, well, it was good enough for the Hulk. It's good enough for a pyramid under the ground.
The one thing that kind of confused me a lot was where Fake Kyle kept saying there's no seismic evidence, but I thought there was, and they just said that evidence doesn't match the story that you have because it was much further down in the crust.
Didn't you say that Doug Munch got his evidence seized though? He went to Doug Munch went to the something with the evidence, and the government came and took it. Yeah,
they ran like he was in there. He knows that there was something happening in the area, and then they ran a story about that television station ran the story about finding that pyramid, and then Men in Black came and took the evidence.
Keeping the Dark Pyramid underground permanently for our safety, I'm sure. I feel safe.
Totally. I don't think it exists. Absolutely not.
What's your bullish bullometer here?
I'm at 0.
0.
This is bullshit.
I mean, I didn't.
Bullshit.
I was holding off on the 0 because I didn't want to be so harsh. But
that is true because he did 30 and he was riding it hard.
Yeah.
Fake Kyle was like, no, this is bullshit, guys.
And you know it's bad when Fake Kyle's not even holding water in your bucket. Yeah. Because as you see, Fake Kyle wants to give everybody the most leeway he can. And man, 30% is a lot of leeway.
Yeah. There's a 30% chance that this
is bullshit. That there's a giant pyramid buried under Alaska. I'm gonna say 0 as well. I can't hold any water here.
That'll be the next T-shirt. We'll just put Dark Pyramid, Alaskan Dark Pyramid. Fake Kyle 30. Connor 0, Dave 0.
But yeah, exactly. This is the level. Well, and I think we're going on record and we're actively calling out somebody. This is like one of the first times. Besides, I mean, there's a couple of times we called out people, Britney Spears and stuff. But this is a direct call out to the cattle mutilation lady.
We need to get on AM Coast to Coast.
AM Coast to Coast.
Is that still a thing?
You reported on this, and we need to know.
AM Coast to Coast.
Is an American late night talk? Yeah.
Still there, huh?
Maybe. Country of origin: United States, Canada, Philippines. I don't understand Wikipedia sometimes. Sorry.
Doesn't make sense.
It does not. Well, maybe. And so what we're saying is if Coast to Coast is still going on, we need to talk to the cattle mutilation lady. We know she's retired and she hadn't been on there.
Maybe it was started at the same time in all those countries. Coast to Coast. Yeah.
The Coast to Coast. Maybe that makes sense. Art Bell is the guy who started it, and so we're calling out Art Bell. Oh, he died.
Well, we can't call him that, man.
Or is that what the pyramid wants us to think?
That could be. We don't know.
Art Bell, if you're still alive and in the Dark Pyramid, we believe in you, and we need to talk to the cattle mutilation lady.
Give her a call. Tell her that we need to speak with her right away.
We are investigating the Dark Pyramid, and she's the only lead in evidence besides Doug Munch. And I don't want to talk to him. It's hard being an investigative journalist.
It's hard, yeah. Yeah, his name, I don't know. Doug Munch. Yeah, I don't think I want to go. Give him a visit.
Sounds like he might come after you.
And he speaks to people like the cattle mutilation lady.
Yeah, he's friends with the cattle mutilation lady. Oh man. Your mom always said that everyone's mom always said, you are the company you keep or whatever.
No.
Yeah, you gotta watch the friends you keep. And it's true.
There it is.
Doug Munch, who are you hanging out with? Where's your parents?
All right, so we got a 30 from Fake Kyle. We got 0 from Connor, 0 from Dave.
Yeah.
So
So
I guess
debunked.
That we would say that there's not enough questionable evidence there to make it true or even considered. I don't know. There's just no evidence.
It's lacking.
We're lacking a lot of evidence. Anyway, so let's I guess that's the end of this episode.
That's it.
We're gonna call or sign off.
George Knapp is currently hosting Coast to Coast. George Knapp.
We'll talk to George Knapp.
George
Knapp, I'm
gonna ping him on Twitter right now.
It's urgent. All right. I guess we'll sign off.
And that, my friends, wraps up Season 3, Episode 6, The Alaskan Dark Pyramid. We've trekked through seismic shockwaves, vanished TV broadcasts, Men in Black whispers, and pyramids big enough to power Canada's hockey rinks. Thanks for joining Dave, Connor, and me here on Blunderbuss. Until next time, keep your compasses steady, your skepticism sharp, and remember, if your electric bill spikes, it probably isn't because of an ancient alien pyramid under Denali.
Misfits and outcasts unite. We're the rebels causing trouble in the night. Living fast, never on the right track. Blunderbuss podcast, still turning back. Stories of conspiracy, life's mystery.